The time has come to take a look at all of our budget results for the month of February 2021. So let's dive right in and see how the month went. Welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie Ann. If you are new here, I create videos all about budgeting, digital planning, and I've got some lifestyle stuff thrown in there. We do all sorts of things here on this channel. I encourage you to subscribe to my channel to catch all my future videos if you enjoy this one, and of course to let me know you enjoyed it by giving me a thumbs up. And if you are a current subscriber, welcome back. I am so glad that you are here. So we're going to be taking a look at all of our transactions, expenses, income, all that fun stuff for the month of February. So the first thing we're going to take a look at, and before I dive into all of that, I am currently using an iPad Pro. This is the 12.9 inch. I actually really love the larger iPad for filming on, and I also enjoy it for designing my digital planners, digital stickers, things like that. Everything that you see here, minus the tablet and the Apple Pencil and stuff like that, but the digital budget planner, the stickers you see, digital stickers, digital inserts, I sell in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. So definitely check that out if you are interested in implementing a system like this for your family to manage your finances. But yeah, just thought I would mention what I am using because I get questions about that quite often. And this is a 2018 iPad as well. So the first thing we're going to do is look at our transactions. We did not have a whole ton go on this past week, which is a good thing, right? So we just went to the grocery store to pick up milk for Julia, a couple little produce items like bananas, avocados, things like that. But outside of that, we really didn't get a whole ton. So that is good because we were already over budget for groceries. So that's why we tried to keep it at a minimum. And then I did go to the dentist and found out that my current insurance does not cover fluoride treatments. So I don't know, but she said she's gonna double check with the insurance company when I was there, and that if they do end up covering it, if they're able to get it covered, then I'll just get a credit back to my account there. So I don't expect a refund or anything like that, just a credit. So yeah, but I did get a fluoride treatment when I went to the dentist and no cavities, yay! I was honestly kind of worried about that because I don't know, with my pregnancies, I had enamel of steel and no cavities up until I had children. I love them to bits, but yeah, so that is one thing. Being pregnant and having children did weaken my enamel, and I hadn't really, I don't think I honestly had gone to the dentist since having Julia. I know that sounds really, really bad, but we moved and we're building a house and all that kind of stuff, and so it just fell off, of the to-do list, and I finally went back. So I was really stressed about it, but it went really, really well. So, and I really like the new dentist. That was the other thing that was stressing me out, is I loved our last dentist, loved them so much, and they're just too far away to drive for a dentist appointment. So we looked in the area. Andrew was the guinea pig. He went to this new dentist first, and he was like, oh, I liked them. They were great. And but I was still nervous even getting his approval from them because I think I'm a little bit more picky about it than he is. And yeah, but it went really good. So anyways, that's my story about the dentist. So just 2 transactions to track, which is not bad. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our lasso so we can just copy and paste this over, because why work harder than you have to is my motto. So we're gonna just paste that down there. So we've got all of our categories. And then we're gonna go ahead and start writing in our transactions and things like that. So $11.05 is what was spent on grocery for week 4, $11.05. And last week we had $26.96 remaining. I go back and forth between using my little pink calculator, which I can't find right now, so we're not gonna use that, and then my phone calculator, and then this calculator, but I'll just use this one so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So yeah, we had $26.96 over last week, and so this is just gonna add to that balance of being over, so $38.01. So actually, like, not that bad, especially compared to previous months, I would say. So $38.01 is where we ended up for the month for gasoline, or for grocery. We spent $0 on gas. So my husband is a stay-at-home dad and I work from home full-time. We're down to one vehicle, and yeah, so that has lowered a lot of our expenses as far as like car stuff is concerned. Our car insurance went down. Obviously our car maintenance is gonna be down because we're only maintaining one car, and because we don't drive it that often, we don't need to take it in well, I mean, the mileage wise, we don't have to take it in, but we do take it in to get the oil changed and stuff whenever that's due. We like to stay on top of it, but so we had $21.31 remaining in gas, so that kind of helps make up for that whole balance there. And then eating out, believe it or not, we had $0 for eating out, and that left us with $5.75 remaining. And that is because we got a stomach bug. So, oh, you know what? We did eat out. We did eat out. Oh my goodness, how could I forget this? So what was that? You know why I didn't track it? It's because I used my Apple Card with Postmates, and we're trying to not do that because, let's see, $25.94. So we're actually over budget because I'm trying to just not use credit cards at all, but I've got my Apple Card hooked up to Postmates, and really I just need to like delete it or switch the card information over, but I was just so like desperate that I just didn't care at that point. So it was $25.94 because we got chicken noodle soup from Panera. So I totally forgot about that. Okay, so we had $5.75 remaining last week. Whoops. Oh, I don't think there's a way. I wish there was a backspace button on this calculator, but there's not. So not that I know of anyways. $5.75 and then minus $25.94. So we were actually over. Yeah, glad that I remembered that. And Panera really messed up our order as well. It was pretty bad. Let's see, what date was that? What was last Saturday? That was the 27th. So the 27th. We did Panera, and that was out of eating out, and it was $25.94. Then I'll take my little highlighter because I like to color code, and we'll get our orange and do that. That's a little bit lighter. Let's see if there's like one step up. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so now we've got that transaction in there. And then unbudgeted, as I mentioned, we had the fluorides, that was $20. And we have $0 remaining there because, you know, we don't budget for unbudgeted. So that is our weekly check-in. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm gonna take a little screenshot of this. We're gonna take a screenshot because then I can pull that over. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's total $375.46, so $395. Oops, all over the place here. So I'm just gonna put the total right here. So $395. So that I know 46, what our total for unbudgeted was without having to flip back. So, and I'll turn on images so that way it'll look all pretty, but I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and show you guys a little trick. Take a screenshot, there it is, look at, there's week 4. And then I'm just gonna save that to my camera roll. And we're gonna go back over here and I'm gonna just pull that image in right here, because then that way I don't have to flip back and forth. See, this is why I am completely obsessed with digital planning. Completely obsessed. This has been life-changing, game-changing, all of that for me. So, as far as miscellaneous income is concerned, we had just one check come in for a reimbursement from WGU, and that was for $809. That was for a professional development book. And I'm gonna put it in here because it is technically replacing that like transaction that came out of our checking account. So if you add the actual income there plus the 809, our actual income was 5,449.32. Okay, and I've explained this quite a bit in my videos, but I always get questions about it, so I figured I'd go ahead and explain it again. Where you see income source, where it says January income, that is all the income that we earned between my full-time job as well as my business, Planning to Prosper, for the month of January. And that also includes any overages in our budget from January would come out of that balance. So if we were over groceries by $200, we would deduct the $200 from our total income for January. And that's kind of how we do it. So I just thought I'd mention that. I like to do that personally just because our income is variable and I like to know to the penny what we're working with at the beginning of the month. I just feel like I'm better able to set our goals and project like what our total savings will be and all that kind of stuff. I just hate guessing. I don't know, for some reason I just don't like that. So that's why we do that, and it also gives us a little extra security of like, okay, we're a month ahead on stuff technically because we're using our previous month's income to pay for our current month's bills, and it's nice to have that sum of money at the very start of the month and know that everything is covered. So that's that, and then we're gonna get into our expenses here. So for our mortgage, and you know what, I think, well, actually I need to use my calculator, so I'm gonna leave it like this. So that was the 156328. And I don't like how I wrote that, so I'll just erase it. So there's that. And then for HOA, that was actually a little less than what we thought. So I like to track our bills on the monthly view for this reason. I like being able to see what actually came out. So it was $122 that we budgeted, and then it was actually $111.95 that we paid. So I'm going to take that back over here to the HOA, and we spent $111.95. And I'm going to use my green to mark that we have $10.05 remaining there, that we were under budget by $10.05. The gym was indeed $0. It was just for a promo. Water and trash was $92.52. That was a fixed expense. CenturyLink was $65. Another fixed expense. State Farm, fixed expense. Southwest Gas. When I get the utility bills ahead of time, it's really nice because I can actually, you know, same thing as the income. I know exactly what's coming out, and I just like that. $65 for Massage Envy, which I still need to go cancel. This is our last month paying for it, thank goodness. T-Mobile was way more than the $160. So that was $445.48. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the $160 and then minus $445.48. And then we'll go back over and put that in. That was way over because we were using this program called, I think it's called Jump. and it's like a lease program for your phone, and when the lease ends, you have the option of like renewing your lease or getting a different device. And then you also have the option of just purchasing your phone. So that's what we did. That's why that bill was so high, is because we just purchased my phone. I wasn't about to like upgrade or any of that kind of stuff. So, and then APS was way lower. We did call them to find out what was going on with this. I think that was $14.52. Let me double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, $14.52 right there. So I guess what happened was we were signed up for the budget plan in our previous home, and we thought that going into a new home we weren't going to be able to sign up for the budget plan, because they don't, the way the budget plan works is they look at 12 months of utilities and they average it out, so that in Arizona you're not paying a fortune in the summer for your air conditioning and then like very little in other months. And you kind of, it's a set amount, which again I like, because I like that predictability and knowing what's coming in and going out and everything. And so that's what we were on previously in our previous home. And then I guess we're on the same plan. I guess they're still doing the budget plan, which makes no sense to me, but she seemed like it was totally fine. So this bill will start going up the longer that we live here, but right now they're averaging our electricity like over 12 months. So if like we paid, for example, $170 for electricity one month, they would divide that by 12. And so that's why that is so low. So like I said, it doesn't really make sense to me, but they seem to I mean, they were talking about it like it was totally normal. So we didn't really ask questions, and it's fine. They said just to keep an eye on it, and if it's still like not going up at all or something like that, then to call them and they'll double check it and like recalculate it and stuff. But she said that we're paid up to date and we're good. So that's what mattered to me most. I didn't want to be underpaying and like risk like having our electricity shut off or something. So, but that seems to not be the case. And then WW was $0 because that is a promo right now. I do have to start paying for it in April, but I did get my first 3 months free when I signed up, which was really nice. And by the way, if you're interested in signing up for WW, I'm gonna include a link down below where you can sign up, because you can actually get a free month that way, and then I also get a free month, so it's a win-win situation. So I will put that down below if you guys are interested in signing up. And then you should follow me too on WW. Let me find my like little handle. This is just totally random, but while I'm thinking of it. So my handle is the Stephanie Ann 1007. So if you want to follow me on WW, they have like a connect community. That would be really fun, I feel like. We can all work together on, you know, getting healthier and all that good stuff. Okay, so Hulu. Hulu was $20.12. And then now we get into the little check-in over here. So I'm actually gonna move this over and then we'll just delete it. So for grocery, we were over by $38.01. So what we can do is take the $7.50 that we budgeted and add the $38.01. So we actually spent $788.01 and over by $38.01. So for gas, we had $21.31 remaining, so we just subtract that out, $21.31. So we actually spent $78.69. Someone's coming to our house for something. So $21.31. You guys probably heard our doorbell. Avanti window. Interesting. Okay, so eating out. We were over by 2019. And that means that we spent, just doing some basic math, 180, 19. Sinking funds was 2,082.27, and then unbudgeted we spent 395.46. So we were over by 395. Whoop, that does not look right. 395.46. Okay, and now we can just take this little image and delete that. So that is good to go. And now we're gonna go through and we're going to calculate everything out. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So the first thing we're going to do is the 1563.28, 111.95, 92.52, 65, 38.70, 30.12, 65, 22.22, 445.28, 14.52, 20.12, 788.01, 78.69, 180.19, and then the sinking funds of 2,082.27 and 395.46 for unbudgeted. So we actually spent a total of $5,993.33. So we were over by $552.10. 5,449.32 minus 5,993, and I'm just doing this to double check myself. 544. Oh yeah. So 544.01, and that's actually going to be. So we spent more than we had coming in. So that is the situation where that would come out of our income for the next month, which is obviously not ideal, but we do also have a buffer in our checking account on top of that. So we're never in a situation where, you know, we're at risk of like going negative in our account or anything like that. We have enough of a buffer in there and everything where that is not an issue. But yeah, that does come out of our income for the next month. So, all right, so that is where we are at there. I'm also gonna take the overs and unders over here just to double check my math. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just add the negatives and subtract the positives. So 38.01 plus 20.19, that way we can double check our math, plus 395.46 minus 10.05 minus 85.48 minus 21.31. And where did I go wrong there? Okay, let me try that one more time. 285.48 plus 38.01 plus 20.19 plus 395.46 minus 10.05 minus 85.48 minus 21.31. Okay, so where did I go wrong here? Minus 55210 or 7020. Okay, so let's add up this column again, the actual column, and see if, just make sure that that looks right.
So 1563.28 plus 111.95 plus 92.52 plus 65 plus 38.70 plus 30.12 plus 65 plus 22.22 plus 445 28 plus 14.52 plus 20.12 and 78.01 and 78.69 and 180.19 and 2082.27 and 395.46.
Okay, so I don't know what went wrong there, because yeah, I just double checked that. It just doesn't make any sense. Double check this real quick. 5993.33 minus 540 or 5441.23. So is something over here not correct? Ay ay ay.
63.28 plus 122 plus 92.52 plus 65 plus 38.70 plus 30.12 plus 65 22.22 160 100 20.12 750 100 160 2082 27.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but I don't have time to figure it out right now. So I will look at it later, but I'm very confused because now that's lower than what I originally put. But I guess, okay, so let me actually, okay, so I must have just, did I just like mess this up? I must have just messed that up. Let's do this. So 5371.23. And let's see if that matches the overs and unders. So minus 5993.33. Yeah, see, now that matches. Because I believe that's what it was, right? So I must have just not calculated that original one correctly. But I'll just double check just real quick and see. So 5441.23 minus 5371.23. So for some reason we had like just $70 going to our goals. I don't know what happened here, you guys. This is so weird. This is so weird. Okay, so let's do this one more time. We'll do the overs and unders. Sorry guys, bear with me. This is just real life. This is just gonna bug me if I don't figure this out. So
48 plus 38.01 plus 2019 plus 395.46 minus 10.05 minus 85.48 minus 21.31.
and it's off by 20 cents. Oh my gosh. Ugh. What is happening? Oh, you know what it is? I think it's this T-Mobile. 1 second. 160. Whoop, not what I meant to do. 160 minus 445.28. That's where it is. 285. Okay. 285.28. That's where the error was. See how these things can happen? So 285.28 plus 38.01 plus 2019 plus 395.46 minus 10.05 minus 85.48 minus 21.31. Now we match. Whew. My goodness gracious. That was quite a process. Okay, and then that means that this is a little off right here too. So 01, so this is actually 5, 47401 is what that actually is. Oh goodness. Okay, so we figured it out. So we're all good to go there. So we were over budget by quite a lot this month, which is not fun. Sinking funds, we actually kind of consolidated all of these together. If you guys want to hear more about that, I won't go into super detail with it right now, but for our March budget, check out that video because I explain in that video how we are not doing individual like sinking funds anymore. We technically have like sinking funds for our Costco budget, which is a cash budget, and so every month I'll be putting aside a little bit for Costco so we can go on our big giant like quarterly Costco trip. And then we also have haircuts as a cash category now, where that will build up sort of like a sinking fund as well. Outside of that, we don't really have any sinking funds. Now we just have a general savings where we put like $500 a month into a general savings account, and it kind of covers like all these things. So if one month we need to go get a birthday present, or we need to, you know, Andrew needs to go to a new golf club, which he needs to do at some point, things like that. And we're just gonna let it build and build and build, and ideally not take a ton out of it. Clothes would come out of there as well. So yeah, that's kind of our plan. And then eventually I want to increase that amount, maybe to like double it, maybe do like 1,000 a month to general savings. But right now we're just doing the 500. So just thought I would mention that real quick because we're actually not going to go through like closing down the sinking funds and stuff like that. So now what we'll do is we will rate the month. So I'm gonna take a look at our goals. So our goals for the month were to shop our pantry and fridge and clear out our inventory. I feel like we actually did do a good job of this because we just went to Costco yesterday, and when we went like to stock up on stuff, like we were pretty much out of a lot of stuff. Our deep freezer was pretty much empty, our pantry, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like we really did a good job of that this month. And then I did set up my online payments for taxes with QuickBooks, so that got done. This did not get done. I need to actually get in touch with our accountant and do that. We did have, I don't know if every single week we were perfect about it. Like some weeks, like we just kind of briefly talked about it and we didn't have more of a formal sit down, but I would say we did check in and communicate much better about our budget in February, especially because we made so many changes to our budget for March, and we kind of had to work really well together and like communicate and crunch numbers and look at our spending history to kind of figure out how we were going to, you know, sort of adjust our budget for March and moving forward. I did not sell my MacBook Pro. I did not destash my planner stuff yet, and I didn't remove my Amazon app, but I did limit my purchases. I mean, I really didn't buy that much from Amazon this month at all. So that was like kind of a half C. I didn't remove the app, which I should have done, but whatever. I just forgot. But I definitely did not purchase as much from Amazon as I would normally do. So I think overall, given our overages, given how we did on our goals, I'm gonna give us a 2 for this month. I'm gonna give us a 2. We'll just color in our little star. Oh, let me do like a thinner highlighter here. So yeah, I'm just gonna color this in, and we'll give us a 2 for the month. I feel like that's pretty fair. This is like one of my favorite parts of doing my like budget results is coloring in these stars. I know that's probably a little ridiculous, but okay. So there we go. We've got 2 stars colored in. So I'd say overall we did pretty good. I'm really excited about March, you guys. I'm so excited about March. I think our budget's gonna be working out really well for us for moving forward and stuff, but But yeah, that is pretty much how the month of February went. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please again give it a thumbs up to let me know. If you have questions, comments, anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know how February went for you, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye!